Hi, I'm Doug Keck. This is an EWTN Bookmark Brief. Just had the pleasure of speaking with David Carollo, who's the Executive Director of the World Fatima Apostolate. And we're talking about a book, Night of Love, an hour-by-hour companion for the Fatima Night Vigil is what it's about. And it was something that was very near and dear to you personally, wasn't it?
Very much so, because I sort of grew up as a member of the Blue Army in Chicago. It was a big part of the all-night vigils were a mainstay, 3 of them a month throughout, other than the first Friday, Saturday weekend. There was the other 3 weekends. We had one in Northwest or South Side. So I was always, not always through my whole life, but at times connected to it. And I think it's just a beautiful, I think, the night of devotions, because the reasoning for it is you're offering reparation. Reparation for sin is what the Fatima message is all about, right. Eucharistic reparation. And if you look at some, like for example, there's a night litany for a big city, and if you read through that, and what your people who are engaged in sinful pleasures, people who are out to, and it goes to and people who are working, people, right. for the insane, for those who work in hospitals, right? And you're talking about all the people you're praying for through that night, and you come to realize why it's such an important thing, especially in nocturnal adoration.
Right, and it's also good because it helps us love those people who we might be upset with.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's tough to be angry with people you're praying for.
There you go, exactly.
Right, which is important. And as you said about reparation, of course, we live in a world that doesn't think it does anything wrong, so it's not sure what it needs to apologize for, let alone make reparation.
Yeah,
right?
That's exactly the problem. We don't understand, what is Fatima about? And one of the former bishops put it very well. He said it's about reparation, Eucharistic reparation. Right, exactly. And that's really what it comes down to.
Now, there is one interesting thing. Have you ever thought about spending one night and you could save 1,000 souls? Where does that come from?
Well, I think that's a question that's posed at the beginning of the book. And the question is, I guess, do you believe in the infinite power of our Lord? And if the answer is yes, which it will be for a believing Catholics, you can bet 1,000, maybe more. It's doable. I mean, who knows? Well, if we make it to heaven, we'll find out.
Right.
But how many people, how many souls may it's like you say in that litany I mentioned, people who were in danger of losing their souls forever. Right. Is it possible that the grace of the people who sacrificed to be there that night, our Lord said some demons can only be brought out through prayer and fasting.
Right.
Okay. Well, if you're offering yourself, if I offer right here, if I see that you're maybe in danger or something, we do it for our own families, children, siblings, whatever, but for anybody, you hand that to Our Lady and say, please help somebody who's in danger of losing their soul now.
Absolutely. Night of Love, great name for it. An hour-by-hour companion for the Fatima Night Vigil. It's available through our EWTN religious catalog, EWTNRC.com, published by the Blue Army Press. And of course, I'm Doug Keck. Look for the entire interview coming on the network soon. It's already available, basically, or will be shortly on demand and on our YouTube channel. And this has been a Bookmark Brief. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.